Hi, Glenn Phillips with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. So with all the uncertainty of the economic conditions right now, I get asked, hey Glenn, you think I get a great deal, maybe a foreclosure at the lake this summer or maybe by fall? And the short answer is probably not. So why is that? You think, hey, this should be a great time to go find that deal. Well, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why it's probably not likely. There are exceptions. And one thing to look for that might actually make these deals possible later in the year. So why can you not get a great deal at the lake? Well, first off, foreclosures are rare at the lake. Even during the real estate boom and bust of 08, 09, there weren't many individual foreclosures. Even the foreclosures that took place at the lake tended to be the real estate developers who had a lot of unfinished property. Why are there not a lot of foreclosures at the lake? Over half the transactions across our lake markets around the country are cash. And even the people who can afford these homes, even if they borrow money, possibly because money's pretty cheap right now, they don't have to spend this money, and so it's discretionary and they can really afford the property. Now, there are occasions, and there's some exceptions to this, where if it's a more rural environment with a lake, those are more likely to have a mortgage and might have some likelihood of that foreclosure eventually. Why do I say that? Because reason number 2, the new laws that came along with the stimulus that were passed related to the coronavirus protects against foreclosures right now. So they've slowed down the process. So even if there were to be those rare foreclosures, they're going to take a while to work their way through the system, and foreclosures take time. So even if they're foreclosures at the lake, if it's a result of the coronavirus economic uncertainty, it's going to happen next year. Any foreclosure at the lake now would have started a year ago. So, and we just don't see them. They're just not right now, and they're being protected. There's also a third reason why you're not going to see great deals, independent of the foreclosures, and that has to do with social distancing. The lake is a great place to go social distance. In fact, even in March, when the first times to shelter in place happened, the lakes were crowded. Our agents around the country said, wow, the boat traffic here looks like it's the 4th of July. Everyone went to the lake. School was out. They were able to social distance. You can work from home. So these properties have become popular. They're in demand. Either you own a lake home or you want one. And that does nothing to create great deals or fire sales. Now, there is one exception that could interestingly evolve to create some great deals, and that's by a new flood of inventory that might develop, and it's again because of the social distancing and the concerns of the coronavirus, and there's a possibility that the number of people who had purchased homes to put on Airbnb and VRBO, where they were sort of going to become mini hotelers, they may find that this market has dried up, and if so, these individuals, they often did these with mortgages and didn't pay cash, may put these properties on the market, loosening some of the inventory. But this is a big if and is an unknown, so this is an exception to look for. So one thing can happen, if you have a lake in mind that you're interested in, a very knowledgeable lake-focused real estate agent will have the nuances of your specific lake markets. And they can even, if you tell them what you're looking for, keep an eye out for that deal, the type of property, the price point that you're looking for. They're very accustomed to consumers taking their time to buy these properties, so they're not going to bug the crap out of you if they're pretty good and they're comfortable in their market. I hope this information has been helpful. Keep in mind that Lake Homes Realty agents are a wonderful source of information if you're thinking of buying or selling a home. And if you want to learn more about the lake real estate market, check out our videos, and we're making new videos, as well as don't forget to visit lakehomes.com, where we have free tips, lots of advice and information about the lake, and we even have over almost 100,000 lake properties for sale right now. Maybe you can find the deal that's perfect for you. Thank you. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.